And here we are. So, hello. If you're watching this live or archived, as usual, you're welcome. And yes, so in this episode of our live root building series, we're actually going to do some root building, unlike last time. Even though last time was really fun, and I do definitely want to do some more multiplayer. I do want to do some root building as well, because after all, that is what these streams are actually for. And I also want the root to actually be finished within the decade, because if you're new, if you don't know, I only build on this specific root on stream. So actually, tell you what, I'll start Trainz in the meantime, because if you haven't watched last stream, I'm now running in full screen, which means that I won't be able to switch back and forth because I'm running at a lower resolution for performance reasons. Anyway, revert, I guess. So, yes. Oh, hello, Mr. W, yes. So I missed multiplayer on Monday? Yes, you did, but it's been archived on YouTube. If you just want to have a look at it, maybe just quickly look through it. I can post the link in. Actually, that's going to be a bit difficult. 1 second. I can post the link in chat because I actually joined the Central Europe Development Team's Discord voice chat for that. So me and Slovak Eagle and Sweater Gaming had a nice chat for the stream, which was totally unplanned, but was a lot of fun. So let me see. There we go. Just had to log in to get rid of the message that comes up. 1 second. There we go. So that is the stream, in case you're interested. I'll watch it if I get the chance to. Sorry, I wasn't able to see it. Did you get the email I sent you telling you the reason why? Yes, I did. That's okay, don't worry about it. Okay, let me just quickly look at the settings, just to make sure. Right, so normal, low, okay, because I did turn down post-processing to low. Well, I can decrease this to like maybe 3 kilometers. Just so that performance will be a bit better. Right? Oh, and I did figure out, with the help of Slovak Eagle, how this crane works. So, to load a car or wagon at this crane, you have to stop in such a way that, first of all, the train stops on the left track. The right track doesn't work for that. You have to stop on the left track, and the wagon has to stop in such a way that the middle of the wagon is exactly on this line. So if it's a bit too far forward or backward, it won't work. And it has to be on this spot, it can't be over here. And then the crane is animated, but it reaches over to this side. So what I'll do, I'm not going to do it now, but what I'll do in the future is I'll put invisible tracks on this crane, just put in multiple industries underneath, so that you'll actually load through those invisible stations rather than through the actual industry that's here. Missing or arriving late to the Monday streams might or might not become a running theme. Just to let you know, sorry. Yeah, don't worry about it. I kind of had already guessed that it might. But don't worry about it. That's completely fine. Obviously it would be nice for me personally if you were here, but that's okay. Anyway, so what to do now? All right, I think we'll do some more work done here. Maybe finally finish off this little industrial area over here. So, okay, put on my filter. And I got the audition So that's good. Yes, that's good. Okay. Maybe a type of boiler house might look good here. Yeah, those are loco sheds. Those are a bit too small. Actually, this might look good somewhere over here. But it does need quite a large area. Let's see, what would this look like over here? I think this might work. Sort of like this. I'll of course need to put the yard around it, so the dirt stuff, things like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna search for warehouse. Actually, no, that's not the first one. Okay. Yeah, but there, I was about to say something about last stream, but I'm not sure if you would want me to spoil that in case you want to watch it. So, do you want me to talk about it or not? Let's see, maybe one of these. I mean, well, I guess that could work. Yeah, go on. Okay. So, we were just basically doing so, as you know, we were just doing some multiplayer, driving around on this map that Slovak Eagle made. Well, remade from an older original version from 2004. The map that Slovak Eagle made was new, well, fairly new, and it's set in sort of the 40s in Britain in a winter. So it was this lovely snowy day that then turned into evening, and then nighttime, and we did some shunting in a yard, which was fun, and then we did some mainline running the goods into basically down the line. And at the end, there was perfect timing. It's basically there were only a few minutes left in the stream, and we passed the 11 o'clock mark, literally just as I had slipped into the siding that I was going to. So that was some great timing there. So yeah, that was fun. In addition to that, we also had quite a few jokes that were funny. You'll have to fix the levitation problem, though. Get a few mages in to sort it out. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yes, I mean, it was really fun. We were working, I think, at a brewery, because we were switching or shunting some sugar beets and some things like that. So I think that was at a brewery. And we also had some appearances of ghost trains. Because if you didn't know, you probably didn't know, because how could you? In Trainz, at least TRS-19, there's a bug that if a train derails, then, well, it will despawn after a certain amount of time, but it will then reappear at its point of origin, so where it was placed when the session began. But it won't actually be there. It's not supposed to reappear there, so you can't interact with it. You can't couple up to it. So basically you can just drive straight through it. So that was funny when those sort of ghost trains appeared. Another thing is desyncing, which also sometimes happens, but that was also fun. Actually, 1 second. Is that? Yeah, that's right. Okay. So, how does this look? I think that looks good with a little thing up on top. Like this hill's kind of been cut back a bit to allow for the warehouses. Okay. Now it's time to put in the little yard area. Don't have much space for this here. Actually, 1 second. Just need to quickly check something. One second. Oh well, never mind. That's okay, I'm sure. Sorry. Does this route have a particular theme? This one? Well, it's sort of supposed to take place in sort of the Allegheny Mountains, roughly. Not any specific place, but yeah, sort of in the 50s or 60s of kind of this rural area. A lot of it. Some of it is just wilderness. But I'm not sure what else you mean by theme. Yeah, this one. Like, what do you mean by theme? Do you mean like passenger or freight, or I'm not sure what you mean by that exactly. Actually, I was about to place some dumpsters there. I can just get them from down here. And this is the wrong one. Actually, I might need to place some down there as well. Oh, didn't I switch over? Oh, I must have not switched over accidentally. I thought I had. Maybe I haven't. Sorry. I guess I meant time period and things like that. Do you remember that one of the RP guys says that before color TV, people dreamed in black and white? Also, do you believe that? I remember him saying that, but I don't believe that. I think that maybe people who watched a lot of television back in those days maybe dreamed in black and white, because the TV world is kind of a dream world in a way. So then if they integrate themselves into that reality, then yes, they could maybe dream in black and white. But I don't think so. I mean, it kind of depends on what you mean by that. If you think about like Neolithic people, like from the Stone Age, who didn't have any kind of TV, probably it never occurred to them that such a thing as black and white reality would even be a thing. But if you think about people from who maybe grew up with black and white TV, maybe, but I don't think only. Yeah, neither do I, because people live their life in color. Yes, most people. Anyway, there are colorblind people who... The thing about colorblindness is there are quite a few different kinds of colorblindness. There are some kinds where basically one specific frequency range doesn't really get picked up. So that means that color they can't see that specific color, or some other case, I think they're... I'm not sure if color as a whole doesn't get picked up in some other... What's the word I'm looking for? Kinds. Yes. Sorry, I'm a bit tired if you couldn't tell. Yeah, that's a good point. Do colorblind people dream with that same colorblindness? I would assume so, because dreams are usually, well, at least in my experience, are usually in the theme of dealing with whatever was going on in your life before you fell asleep. So if you were working on a specific project, then maybe you would I often dream about that project and what I could do with that. Or maybe if you had a specific experience, like maybe you were on stage doing a performance, then that gets integrated into the dream. So dreams are kind of, yes, dreams can be wild and completely nonsensical, but in my experience, dreams usually have some basis in what happened during that day, what your mind was occupied with before you went to bed. At least some, actually no, most cases, in my case. So I think that, yes, they would still dream with that same way of seeing things. What's the strangest dream you've ever had? Well, I can't say that definitively because I don't remember most of my dreams. And the strangest dream I've ever had, Yeah, I mean, it might seem like I'm trying to think of what it could be, and that's also a part of it, but I'm actually more thinking about whether I actually want to say that on stream, because that can be quite a personal thing. So I think I'm not going to answer that question on stream. Right, as I'm sure you can understand. Right, I'm looking through all the wrong assets. I had a really weird dream last night. I think it was... last night I think it was. I've forgotten the majority of it now, I think. You don't have to if you don't want to. No one's forcing you here. Yes, yeah. Yeah. Yes, and I don't want to at the moment. But that is actually a good question. Because a thing with dreams, the way it feels like when you dream something and you wake up and you know what you were dreaming about, it feels like the memory of the dream exists in a part of your mind that gets overwritten with new experiences when you are consciously awake and you're doing things like you're standing up or get out of bed, because it's like that the dream gets overwritten with those things, because as soon as you do anything, the dream just vanishes, most of the time anyways. Sometimes not so much, but most of the time. Yeah, that's fine, because I think you've told me in real life, and if it's the one I think it is, I understand why. I think I know what you mean, but no, I that wouldn't be the one. That wouldn't be the weirdest one. Let's see. Oh, this one maybe. Or is this too big? Yeah, it's too big. ever had a lucid dream? Do you know what one of those is? Yes, well, first of all, I do know what those dreams are. It's when you're dreaming and you know that you're dreaming, like you know that you're asleep and that this is only a dream. And yes, I've had lucid dreams on a few occasions. I mean, I can remember having at least 3 or 4 lucid dreams, and usually the way that I realize that it's a dream is that I'm in some place that I know, like a place that I've been to many, many times, and then I realize, oh, that doesn't seem right, that doesn't belong there, that wasn't there. And then I think, well, why is that there? And then it's like, these other things don't make any sense either. And I'm like, oh, I must be dreaming. And then it's kind of strange, because it's like, it's not only that I am aware that I'm dreaming, it's like I feel myself, it's like I feel the reality of the dream, but at the same time, I feel myself laying in my bed and sleeping. So, but because I'm aware that it's a dream, I can basically imagine some things happening and then turn that into something that's actually happening. Like, for example, flying, yeah? But it's weird, because I feel like I'm flying. I feel like I feel the wind and the air and the coolness of it, the feeling of it, and how my feet are no longer touching the ground. But at the same time, I can feel myself laying in bed. And it's a really strange thing. One of the examples was, well, I might as well say this. This was many, many, many years ago. I dreamt that I was in Yeovil, and we were walking along the street, and suddenly I noticed there's a post box there, just standing on the pavement, which was really strange, because I knew that wasn't there. And then I started looking around, and I started seeing, oh, there's a bin there that shouldn't be there, or why is there a tree there, or things like that. And then that's when I realized it. Anyway, how good are they? Because as far as I understand it, you can make anything happen. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's like it's like you imagine something, only instead of you picturing it, it's like you actually see it and perceive it. Perceive it. Basically, you actually, when you normally picture something, then reality, what you actually see, is still in the foreground, and the other thing is sort of in the background, lurking somewhere. Whereas with a lucid dream, it's more the other way around. What you're picturing is actually what you see happening, and you feeling that you're laying in bed with your eyes closed is sort of in the background somewhere. That's the best way that I can explain that, I think. Have you ever had a lucid dream, if you want to answer that? Right, so that's nice. I definitely need to put some more detailing around there, actually. Maybe some more of, well, those are kind of big. Maybe some more of these ones. I watched a video on how to lucid dream, and I heard a great piece of advice if you manage to learn how to lucid dream on a regular basis. Don't look forward to your dreams more than real life. Yeah, I mean, that could also easily apply as a metaphor for things. But yeah, I can see how that could be good advice. If your dreams are that real to you. But for me, as soon as I realize that I'm dreaming, everything, even though I can still feel things and see them, hear them, it kind of feels a bit fake. Not like, oh, it's a dream, it's not real, but more like a memory. It feels more like I'm living a memory rather than it's actually happening. Even though it does feel like it's actually happening. It's a bit strange to describe, I think. Right, so I think that maybe that's fine for around here. Maybe I can have a little old, like a scrapyard down here. Actually, I'll just quickly save. No, that's way too big. That's way too small. Something in between there would be good. Yes, I have. A few months ago, I think, and I had watched a video called How to Know If You're Dreaming on the same day. The video said that if you're dreaming, then written words will be slightly different and abnormal. I think I was near a park with a gate, and the sign said the name of the park, and I couldn't see the letters properly. So I was like, okay, if I'm lucid dreaming, then I should be able to do anything. And I remember looking down for some reason I was wearing slippers, and I just saw my feet above the ground. Oh, right. That must have been an exciting moment. It was so cool and weird. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way of describing lucid dreaming. Actually, I think I might move this fence back a bit just so that I can have the road connecting up over there. And I do need to flatten this a little bit because the scrap is floating slightly. But in all seriousness, you could have so much fun if every night you went to a world where you could do anything you wanted to. Yeah, I agree. Although, if that was normal for every night, night, then wouldn't it lose some of the specialness? Of course, we need some derelict barrels. I guess so, but I don't think I'd get bored being able to do whatever I wanted to. I'd probably dread waking up though, and that would not be good. Yeah. I see what you mean. I think that takes too much attention away, the smoking one, because the smoke just rises way too high up. Let's see. I already hating getting up in the morning anyway, so well, I guess it depends on what you want to do that day. Right, I mean, when I put grass and things around there, it'll look better. Okay, so, right, this area needs to have some more textures. No, it's what you've got to do that day, i.e. school. Yeah, I know what you mean. By the way, Mr. W, are you interested in trains and railways outside of these streams, or is it just this that you're watching and you're not really that interested in trains themselves or railways? I wonder where everyone else is. We're 40 minutes through and I think I'm the only one here. I think so too. Well, okay. I mean, I can ask in Discord. I will have to quit Trainz though, because obviously I can't go into window mode and then full screen. So I'm just going to go over to the paused screen. Just quickly going to check. It's just this, I think. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, right, because, yeah, no, I was just curious. Oh. Oops, 1 second. One second. I know that you don't really see what's going on, you're just hearing the typing. Yes, you did hear another voice. Oh, hello. Hello, Mr. Swidar Gaming. First play. Okay, second. Yes. Okay. Alright, so. Yes, you're first. Okay, I was just about to leave a message on Discord. But yes, I guess that people did find the stream. Yes, I was wondering if maybe the notification didn't come through or things like that, because I know that sometimes it doesn't. Hello there, Mr. Sharedice. Yeah, so being very formal here. Very, very formal. Right. Sorry, can't watch really right now. I am fixing and testing a lot. Also, hi. Yes, hi. That's fine. Yeah. I mean, you can you can obviously do whatever you want. I was just going to type in chat to see if maybe the notification didn't go through or something like that. So, Swedar Gaming, what's the last you saw of the route? Because I'm just going to fly through there a little bit. Hi and bye, I guess, Slovak. Probably, yes. So, we made this valley going through here. I'm not sure how much you saw of this. And then it goes up to fly like an eagle. Yes. Yeah, and then it goes up to this little gravel quarry here. And this crane, I will have to put multiple industries below there because it doesn't really work that well with the loading. Yeah. And then the tracks just continue up there. Last time we did the multiplayer, but the time before that, we had continued working in the town down here, fleshing out some more areas that didn't have that much to it. Like, for example, the little road going down here, curving down to the lakeside. So just sort of coming down here. And, yeah. Yeah. Swedar Gaming, and be the wind beneath my wings. Yes. Beautiful. Thank you. I like it very much. Whoa. Yeah. A submarine. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you sure that you did not make a mistake? Right. So yes, I was just putting down some warehouses over there. I think I might put some more stuff over there a little bit later, but for now, I want to actually make this crossing functional, because at the moment I've just put in the traffic stopper. So here we go. Submarine? What submarine? Exactly. Alright. Ooh, true, yes. What submarine? I saw nothing. Good. I never know which way to put these around. Is it TRC? Yes, TRC. Guess what random topic me and Sherry talked about before you got here. Right. Oops, on the wrong layer. Right, so here we go. Now. Alright, so this is X104. So wait, did I already give these? Alright, X105, X106. So we've got, actually no, I'll rename those. So this one should be X101, X102, X103. And don't check chat. That's cheating. I don't think they can see chat that happened before they joined. About underwater vehicles? No, that happened not last stream, but the one before that. So this should be X100 and, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it will go through the settings afterwards. X105. X106, X107, X108, X109. And then I don't know, unfortunately. My mind is a puzzle. Yeah, well, you can't really guess. It is, I mean, there were no clues given. Well, okay, I'll give a clue. The mind has something to do with it, yeah. So the clue is a spinning top. Turntables? Nope. Right, so now to set these up. So, well, let's put 400 meters in, just as a guess. How does a spinning top relate? Well, you would have to have seen a certain movie to be able to get that hint. So this is one... Oh, why doesn't it recognize the others? That's a bit strange. Did I not make it capitalized? It's 5. Well, 1 second. X100 and 1, 2, 3. That's strange. They should recognize that. Anyway, maybe it's just displaying it wrong. Okay, so I'm going to make the hint a little bit more clear. The hint from before has something in common with the Titanic. I know it's not making it... Okay, let's make it more fairer. Titanic the film. Yeah, the hint from before with the spinning top has something to do with the Titanic the film. Titanic and spinning top? Yeah, those two things, where those two things came from, like those hints, they have something in common. Right, so let's see. Why doesn't this recognize the crossing things, these ones? And no, they don't both have Leonardo DiCaprio in. Actually, Mr. W. I think that might be the hint. Does that specify the type of X that we were thinking about? No. Now I'm even more confused. Oh. Well. Okay, I'll just rename it, see if that works. X101. Well, I guess DiCaprio is every girl's one of this. From what I've heard. I honestly don't know. X100. Actually, no, that should be X103. No, 2, sorry. 2. This one should be 3. One of those. Alright. Be careful. Okay, named objects library breaks all TRC triggers, and there doesn't seem to be a way to recover the saved info without reverting back to that one. Even more confusion. 1 second. Not sure if you caught that message a few days ago. Just to make sure. I'm not really sure. Might. Okay, so I'm going to turn traffic back on to see if it is broken. Shall I put you out of your misery and tell you, please? Okay, so I'm going to make it more clear. The hint from before, the one with spinning top, the one with the spinning top, is a reference to Inception, the film Inception. Yes, lucid dreams, baby. Yeah, check in Content Manager to see if you have the newer version. Oh dear, I've told him. Whoops. Oh, yeah. Oh, don't mind. Never mind. It's good. Oh, where do I change? Oh, it's not in the environment. I'm looking the wrong menu. I'm being distracted. It's an edit route. Inception. Yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly try United States. Okay, well, Yeah, sure. Okay, I mean, I've got a loco right there. I might as well check. Yeah, I've seen it a couple of days ago. A couple of days ago? Then how did you not get the spinning top reference? Okay, they don't seem to work. Maybe they're just not compatible with TRC. Okay, so I'm going to check the version. And by the way, you can see in the background it's stretched because I'm actually running it at a lower resolution in full screen mode. So let's see. What did Slovak say it was? Here we go. Let's see. Oh, that's name. Uh, 613924053. Actually, did I misspell that? KYD2 613924053 453. Is that... Are you sure that that's the right KYD there? Because my content manager says that there's only an unknown asset with that KYD. Any wet dream experiences that you're willing to share, Swedar? I have no idea. Shrek, for some reason, I don't know. You forgot the 22 at the end. Oh, do I have to put those in? So the specific version. Right. So let's see. No, I have the 21 installed. The one with 21 at the end. Okay, you have the old version. Good. So then I don't understand why the crossing gate doesn't work. Is that specific asset just bugged, maybe? Maybe it's just that specific asset that doesn't work. Oh, and by the way, not sure if you can... I'll have to wait to see if... Right? So, down here, if you've looked at my Discord chat, this will be a little hint to you. But yeah, I haven't placed anything down on it except some test tracks. See if you configured it correctly. I will. Join Discord! Yeah. Oh, by the way, Mr. W, I know that you don't like to create accounts on social media, neither do I. But if you want to look at my Discord, you can put in a guest name. You don't have to create an account. So you can just put in a guest name and look at all the stuff on there. So yeah, you don't need an account. And remember to follow. Yeah. Right, so this one is named capital X 102. Capital X... Oh, this one's not named correctly. But the other one was 103. So now I'll just quickly look at one of these triggers. Say this one. This one's number 5. So it's got 1, 4, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it doesn't recognize it. And sub to Paradise! Well, if we're doing that, then follow and subscribe to Swidder Gaming in Slovak Eagle! I don't know why, but to me that just sounds... I get that it is good advertising, but to me it just sounds so... false in a way. Okay, I'm refreshing. Doesn't really do anything. Let's see. No offense to any of these, I'm sure. Wonderful people, but I probably won't. Sorry. No, that's fine. Try for way ahead of you, dog. Advertising.exe. Shameless promotion. Yeah. It doesn't work. Let's see. Yeah, because I've turned traffic back on, they're stuck at the crossings again. Well. Nope, updating them doesn't really work. It doesn't do anything. It just isn't recognizing these assets here, which is a pity because they look really good. Beep beep, yes. I see, then I might be those lights not, it might be those lights are working, yeah. Hashtag, alright, the hashtag sells out. I can't find the hashtag on my keyboard. Yeah, it's usually Alt 3. Right, there you go. Right, so let's just see. TRC, I think it was. Okay, so I will put one of these over to the side. I'll delete the other one, and I'll name this one something like Blarg. There we go. Just so that it's out of the way. Shift 3. Oh, on mine it's Alt 3. Got it. Nice. If you hashtag a hashtag, the world explodes. How do you know that? I mean, how would you have tested that? Oops, wrong layer again. Hashtag nice hashtag bruv. Shadows, do you know what a banhammer is? I think I do. God no. Hashtagging the hashtag, yes, maybe. I know a guy. Okay, I mean that in itself doesn't seem that bad. Like, oh no, I know a guy. Hashtag the world will die. Oh no, X102. Right, so that should work. Huh. That's odd. Okay, I'll try a different one. I'll try this one because I know for a fact that this one used to work. At least in Tane. X102, so that's a capital X. X104. Yeah, see, this one is recognized. X102. Well, I guess it is that asset then. Which is a pity because that asset looked really good. Well. Twitch. Tom Scott has made a literal banhammer. Well. That is probably slightly amusing. No, I haven't watched it. I can't really comment on that. Hashtag, you shall never stop the hashtag. Sloveagle, that's going to keep coming back to haunt me, isn't it? You need to reopen the trigger for it to refresh. Yes. Yeah, I did reopen it, and with this specific one that I placed down last, it did refresh. Check it out, it's awesome. I might. Actually, yeah, this mode. Here we go. Yeah, these ones work. I haven't put in the bell sound yet, but these ones work. So yeah, I'll probably need to use these then. Can I put the link in chat if you want? Oh, I can put the link in chat if you want. Sorry, I misread that. I was trying to focus on a different thing. Yeah, you can do that. But I won't be able to watch it now, for obvious reasons. Join Discord! Yeah, because in Discord you can join. There is a specific section where you can post the link. Again, you wouldn't have to create an account. You can just put in guest, like for example, guest 004, and you literally don't have to put in any other details. So it's like you're in a forum, without having to create an account, if you want to post it there. Again, you don't have to. It's just an option that you have. Anyway, so that is good. I'm glad that I found some that work. But I'm not glad that the other ones don't. Right, so now I'll actually do the crossing up here, which should be relatively easy since it's just one crossing. Okay, so X 101, because actually, no, I'm going to do it 200 and 1, because the way I usually do this is X to mark that it's a crossing, and the first character is sort of the area. So if I have multiple crossings in one area, so then they'll all be 100 and whatever, 200 whatever. And then the next characters are the specific crossing. Yeah, and then obviously the symbol after the and is what specific part of the crossing it is. Actually 250, sure, why not? Okay. Did I do this? Yeah, no, this one is the one I need to do so. 202. It's gaming. Hashtag maybe when I'm older. Well, yeah, I can't look at that yet. Probably I'll look at it later after I've watched this, after I finish the stream. Yeah, I'm a little tired if you can tell. Right, so I need to call this one X203. Actually, I'll use the one with no barrier here. X204. And actually I will put in a bell sound, but the bell only goes off for 20 seconds and then stop. And then another one here. That's X205. Bell only visible while doing this. Nice. Hashtag don't follow. Join Discord. You can dolt? Oh, sorry, dolt now. Not don't follow. Sorry. I don't know why I saw that as don't follow. Dolt now? Or do it now? You can do it, or you can dolt. I have no idea why you decided it would be a good idea to put all those things in chat. I mean, if you're finding it funny, then sure, as long as it's not bothering anybody else. But do you really find it funny? Like, honestly, if you're being honest with yourself. Okay, and with this one, I'm actually going to put in a sign that says that there are 3 tracks here, which is actually going to be visible up there, because there are actually 3 tracks. Hashtag I got to go bed. Alright, well, good night, Mr. W. And see you on Saturday then. You can do it, yes. See you peeps on Saturday. Bye, yes, bye. It's funny cause it's taking the mic. Yeah. Might be funny to change it up a bit and let it take the tom. Actually, what I'm going to do is night. Bye. Yes. Bye, Mr. W. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to place this one sort of over here. Just because this is supposed to be like the old one, or maybe something like that. That's just not been removed yet. Like they've just turned it away, but not gotten rid of it yet. So it's just kind of around there. Although I will have to get rid of the name, otherwise it'll show up as Blarg on the map. There we go. Just roll it and make it on the ground. If I can roll it, yes. But most assets you can't roll. But if I can, then sure. Nope, can't roll it. Sorry. Well, actually, maybe I can turn it this way then. So it's just maybe like there, like this. Although, no, then it's not that obvious that it's an old one. Like this, it's more obvious, I think. Oops, hopefully it doesn't crash. Yeah, that was probably a close one. Right, so that's okay. So let's see. Okay, I think I'll start putting in some of the grass down here and some shrubbery around this town to see how finished it is. Because at this point, I think the town is pretty much done. So actually, why not? Why not do this here? So now we've reached the point where we need to name this town. So if you have a suggestion for a name that would fit, please post it. I'm not going to guarantee that I'll choose it, but I will consider it. So we have got this lake down here that it might be referencing. We've got this river coming down this canyon there, and there is a dam that's been built further this way that's created a reservoir and redirected this river, because previously there was a river flowing down through here that went all the way down this way, all the way through the valley, which has been redirected. But this town was founded before that dam was put up, so maybe the town name could reference that, or maybe the fork in the river, since those two rivers would have met up here. So if you have any names, feel free to suggest them. Actually, did I? Oh, I didn't even place the darker grass texture up here yet. Or did I? I'm not sure. I think I might have, but I might need to place some more. So how's the session doing, Mr. Slovak Eagle? Bratislava is way too empty for the player to wait 10 minutes. I need more trains. Yeah, that's good. It's just that, but do keep in mind that a lot of trains can cause quite a bit of lag, especially when you've got interiors or high definition sounds, things like that. Yeah. I like how we're now, because I've turned the traffic back on, we're hearing the cars, the traffic beeping its horns again. That's why I work around lag by having the train spawned far away and then drive in and other drive out. Oh, I see. So they're not rendered at the same time. Oh, right. That's a clever way of doing it. Oh, and by the way, here's an interesting thing. You know how I was working on the trailer for the Coleman Mountains Railroad, which I'll upload as DLC soon, hopefully. If they, although I think that everything should go smoothly with that. Well, I've finished the trailer. It's finally finished. The music and everything. So I will submit the package tomorrow probably to see if it gets accepted or not, which is going to be exciting. I don't have to use portals that way too. Nice, thanks. Yeah, for the long. for the longest time, I never understood what portals were supposed to do. Because my first experience with portals was I was driving around on a route. I think it was a built-in route in like TRS, maybe 2006, maybe, or maybe 2010. I'm not sure which one of those, but a very early one. And I was just driving around, exploring the route, basically just going wherever the junctions were set, or where I like to go. I didn't look at the map or anything, and I think I was driving an ICE or something like that. No, I was driving a different train. But then I just saw, oh, there's a tunnel ahead. I drove into it, and then it deleted my train. It ate my train. That was quite startling back then. So, I mean, back then I was really, I was quite small, quite little, quite young, actually. Yeah. So, I will admit that was a little bit scary. Yeah, because I hadn't expected it to do anything like that. The train just vanished. I tried looking for it in the list, and it was gone. So, yeah, I really try to avoid portals ever since then. And it's only been a couple years ago when I looked into some more of the technical aspects of trains, that I realized what portals actually do, and that they're actually meant to simulate the tunnels that you have in model railways, where you've got like a sorting yard underneath the table or something like that, and you've got portals where trains can emerge from there, going down to the sorting yard. And yeah, but for quite some time, portals used to have this kind of mysterious, dangerous atmosphere around them, at least for me. Anyway, I was 5 when I first encountered a portal. I started to cry thinking I erased something from existence forever. Yeah, that's a pretty similar experience to what I had. Hello, I'm from Brazil, and I'm happy to follow the evolution of this Milton Valley Railroad route. Hello, U20C. Welcome to the stream. Didn't I see you in a previous stream before? I think I did. Hello, welcome, by the way. I'm glad that you're enjoying the route and the stream. How's your day been? Yeah, we did, yes. Yeah, so I'll give you a quick overview of what we've done. I'm not sure when we saw you last. I think it was somewhere up there. So basically I finished this valley, so the river going up here, and I really like how these mountains look just so tall and majestic, and kind of the low render distance I've got for the trees helps to kind of give a sense of scale. Like, it's so far away you can't even see individual trees. Yeah, anyway, so this goes over through here. It's just sort of snaking its way up here. And then it goes up to this little gravel pit. And I'm getting a feeling of deja vu. Yeah. And just a small sorting yard here. Well, loading yard, really. And the tracks then continue going further uphill over here, but we haven't continued in there. And back in the town, back in this town, I've placed some more structures, like some of these warehouses, some things like that. And I made this little road going down here to the marina. And yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just putting in some more grass over here, just finishing this little town area off. So basically to finish the stuff off that we've already put down, so that we can then continue the route, adding more baseboards. Yeah, because that is, after all, the goal of this. Yeah. Right. Yeah, so, yeah, the portals, I think I was probably about 8, maybe 7, when I first encountered them. I mean, but that is such an interesting thing, isn't it? Like, something as simple as a portal I mean, it's even in the name. That it could be that scary. Because the thing is, after my train vanished, for the longest time I thought, oh, it's just in case you've got a runaway train so that it doesn't derail, you can send it into a portal and it'll just disappear so that it doesn't derail. So it's kind of a thing for that purpose. Because I didn't know that you can spawn trains from portals or do anything with them like that. I just knew that they ate trains. Right, so I don't think I need to add that many splines up there because it's quite far away. Maybe up there where the forest is. And definitely down here as well. I think I'll save. Oh, and in case you're wondering why there's this constant car beeping, it's because of a bug in Trainz at the moment, where in Surveyor, the cars don't drive over crossings. Basically, it's like, or intersections, sorry. It's basically like they're stuck at a level crossing, so they're beeping their horns. Because usually I have the traffic turned off for this reason, but I turned it on to test something and I haven't turned it back off yet. I'm just kind of finding it funny that it's happening at the moment. Okay. Ah, right. I need to put in the little car park by the station still. That's right. And yes, I have realized that this is kind of overgrowing onto the sidewalk. Okay, well, I'll just move it over here. I could use a narrow one, but I think it's not that unrealistic to have this banker, or rather, helper track in America, kind of overgrown a little bit. Just because it's not used that often. I mean, you can tell that by the tracks being rusty. Right. Okay. I will add a little bit more grass over here, just because this is kind of close to the tracks. There's just more and more cars keep piling on top. Yeah, sure, fine. Yeah, just continue on. You'll be fine, don't worry. Okay. I will need to place the narrow one down here because there's not enough space for the larger one. Right, just a little bit more over here, and where the edge of the forest is as well. Oh, by the way, you weren't here for this probably, U20C. Since this town is nearing completion, it's time to name it. So if you have any idea for this name, actually, I think I remember that you said previously that you were using Google Translate for this because you knew very little English. So maybe maybe it's going to be a bit difficult for you. But if you do have a good suggestion for a name for this town, then please go ahead and suggest it. Doesn't mean that I'll choose it, but I will take it into consideration and maybe I'll choose it. I hate it when you accidentally edit something in root layer when making a session, and then if you use Ctrl-Z to make sure that change never happened, the game still wants you to override the save of the root, not only the session. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Because I guess that the flag of something has changed. doesn't get reset. So, yeah. That is a thing that's a bit annoying. But it's not the end of the world. Oh wait, if it annoys you to the point that you delete all you've ever done with Trainz, then technically it is the end of all those worlds. But the way I know you, you're not that kind of person. Or rather, human being, I should say. Right, so I think that looks nice. We'll probably need to put some more shrubs and trees over some places. Actually, yeah. 1 second. That's too big. I was thinking maybe we could have like a football pitch or something down in this place, just in case the ball decided to go flowing. They can fish it out of the lake. Anyway, but maybe not. I would like to put something here, something of interest. Actually, these rocks could be the point of interest, so I could maybe just put in a dirt path. Nope, not dirt path. Yes, I need to put in the dirt path. What is it? Oh, well, it's the dirt path, don't you know? Right, and I can even have it like split up a little bit like this, just to indicate that different people are taking different approaches to climbing these rocks. And so it's kind of being split up like this. So some people walk over there, some over there, some over there, things like that. Right, and then just have this little path continue past the scrapyard. Actually, well, it probably would make the most sense if it went over here onto this road, like that. Kind of. Yes, I do realize it's going through some grass, but that could just be overgrown a little bit there. Although, no, it doesn't really look that good going through the grass. So I will move the grass over a bit. Nope, that's not the grass. That's the grass. But then I will need to put some more over here. Just sort of like this. Yeah, I like that. It kind of gives a little bit more detail to this area, which then means that I need to put some more grass over here as well. And I can delete this such thing. Oop, haven't actually deleted it. Right, so something like this I think is good. Actually, 1 second. What is this spline? I don't want to look at what this spline is. No, this is way too obvious. Alright. I might add some more flowers and things like... well, some more... well, technically, yes, because on this texture, there are technically some small flowers in this texture, but I might add some flowers like some splines or things like that a bit later. But I don't want to do that yet. I might do a pass when the route is more done, just so that we can actually make some more progress with the route. So, this is here, it's done. Actually, some apple trees might look good here. Not apple tree swing, where is it? Red Delicious. Even though technically Red Delicious isn't my favorite kind of apple, I think that actually maybe the other ones would look better. Ah yeah, these ones look much better here. Yeah, so there are just some apple trees that have been planted over here on this little area. Right? I'm not sure if you would like to eat those apples though. I mean, maybe those back there. But for this it might be a bit close to the tracks because they do spray the tracks with... what's the right word? Poisons to stop grass and weeds from growing, so maybe not eat those. Maybe some back there. Yeah, maybe eat some of these. Right. Okay. So I do need a few more trees. So I'm just going to take some of these broadleaf trees and just place them sort of around this area a little bit. Maybe some over here as well. Maybe not up there. Although, well, yeah, some over down here in this little bit. Just to kind of fill this area out a bit. Actually, no, I don't want these two there because I want a better view of the bridge. It's not that much of a difference, but it does add quite a bit, I think. Right. Yeah, we need a little bit more grass here because this... I don't really like that gap between the tall grass and the normal grass. Sorry, the short grass of the texture. So I'm just going to put it over there. Save. Oh yes, and I wanted to put the shorter grass in there. So I think it was above this one. This one? Nope. Maybe below it. Nope. Okay, tell you what, I'm just going to go back over there and search for it and get it with the get tool. Right. Because I think I used it over here. Yes, here it is. This one. Right. Where? Oh, right. I want to place it over here as well. Just a little bit like this. Maybe a bit over here, just so that the color doesn't look that out of place. Wait, well, that's strange. Did that change color a little bit? No. It just probably was an optical illusion. Right, now where else did... Oh, right, over here. That's the place. Just a little bit of it kind of running along this wall like that. That's good. Also over here. Okay. Oh, and actually, U20C, I wanted to show you a train that I might be using on this route. Well, probably be using on this route. Down here. So this is the California Zephyr, which was recommended to me by Slovak Eagle. And once the textures actually load, you'll be able to see that this is just such a great looking train. I mean, just look at that. I mean, this train, I mean, okay, I'll actually, for this, I will turn on the post-processing effects, so we get the nice flare, the sparkle, so you can see just how beautiful this looks with this, just how sparkly it is as well. And it's even got an observation car in the back, like this. Sorry, not... no, Flying Yankee is what it's called, sorry. I made that mistake before as well. Yeah, so this is going to be really fun to use. Right. Okay, so now I'll just make this little parking area by the station. Actually, maybe this texture is good. Actually, why doesn't it show that? No, this one isn't that ideal. I want more thing like back here. But that was really strange. It's, for some reason, it doesn't... Oh, maybe because I changed the detail update rate. That could be it. That could be it. Because it's not really updating where I'm painting that often. But that's probably just, yeah, just because I changed the detail update rate settings to make performance a bit better. Right. I think that's good though. Probably add some more grass down here. Like the actual spline. Just like this sort of. Yeah, that's good. And I'll put some parked cars down. Actually, no, I need a barrier first. I can use the wooden barrier from over here. Because I wouldn't want cars crashing into this area. So I will just place the barriers like this. That's good. And I will place some cars, so I'll actually just get another group of cars, like from back here, like these ones, and then I'll place those here. Oh, and actually I can place that bus. Oh, what is it called? Oh, that American bus. No, not Speed Tree. But it is the bus they used in Speed. I'm not sure what it's called. Greyhound is... Oh, right. Maybe that is it. Those ones... yeah, I mean, those fit really well here. But those aren't the ones that I was searching for. The ones I was searching for... Oops, that's not what I wanted to move. The one I was searching for is the one they used in Speed. Oh, right, Fishbowl. That might be the one. I'm not sure what it's called, though. As you probably can tell. Oops. It's literally called Fishbowl. Not in Trainz. Not in Trainz. Okay, well, tell you what. I'm going to look it up because I've placed it on the Coalbed Mountains Railroad. So you get another little preview. So, by the way, this is the thumbnail for the route for the Coalbed Mountains Railroad. Yes. And yeah, it's GM new look. Alright, well... Okay, well, I'll test that, and then you might not get a preview of the route. That is DLC. Wow. What? What's DLC? You mean the route? Yeah, it's not DLC yet, but I will... yes, I will try to upload it as DLC, which probably... Yeah, you made. Thank you. Technically I've got 12 sessions for it, although one of them is just the free roam multiplayer, so I'm not really counting that as a session. So in the trailer I've got 11 sessions plus multiplayer. Hopefully it won't take ages to load. Oh, good. Actually I might give you a little, show you the pictures of the sessions, just as a little teaser. Nope, it's not new look. It's not new look. So you will get a preview after all. So, right, so this is the route. You've got the session. So you've got early coal building. So, here, which is just in the yard, just some shunting. Arktown coal run. And yes, I do realize that I'm using New Haven and Pennsylvania electrics, and the electric systems don't match. But in the route lore, the GG ones were converted, and it's just a graphical error, right? And this is a seasonal route, so you've got the snow session as well, one of them. There's actually a 3-part snow session, so this is part 1, then part 2 is kind of evening, so like this. I really love this atmosphere. And then part 3 is the nighttime, so nighttime coal session. Got this one, coal in boxes, using some more of those stunning New Haven locos. Right, and you can see that ravine. That's a very characteristic ravine. Midsummer Wetness. You can see there's a passenger scenario, passenger train. Then you've got After the Blizzard, and this is the session I was talking about many streams ago, which is where I'm using layers to activate and deactivate the splines of the snow as you're driving through it, to give the effect that you're actually clearing the snow with a snowblower, with a rotary snowblower. So like this kind. So I've basically just got splines where they're on the road and then off the road, railroad, and they kind of switch on and off. Then you've got Rails of Foretold Doom, which is an interesting session. They've got Fast GG Coal, because I love the GG1 locomotives, and I don't usually do that many electric routes, so I wanted to use them here, which is why in the lore they've just been converted to freight and using the different electric system. Right, so you've got this one, and then you've got the multiplayer, which is basically just a whole bunch of locos and rolling stock on the map, and that's it. So, and then of course the one with the trailer thing, but that's not going to be in the DLC. So, now it's time to actually look at what the asset is called. By the way, the length of the route is approximately 50 miles, so that's 80 kilometers in total. And that's including basically all the branch lines and everything added up, because I have actually put down mileposts using the technique described in my route building tips tutorial. Right, this is the bus I was looking for. This one. You can see this is the one from Speed. So now, what is it called? That's odd. It says Speed Bus in the name. Why didn't it find it when I searched for speed? Did I mistype the word speed? Oh, apparently I just didn't find it. Yeah, I just missed it. Anyway, now we know what it's called. I'm making 12 sessions for V0.99 Central Europe, haha. And at least 4 more for V10. Yeah, and I mean, I would make many more sessions for that, but the thing is, because the route is... Well, basically, I want to showcase the route with the sessions in the different seasons, and I could make like 10 more sessions, but then that would kind of just be a repeat of what I've already done, kind of. But yeah, do you think that 12 sessions is an okay amount? Because they are quite unique. Because each session I try to give a special twist. Like, for example, the thing with the snow, or the one like Rails of Foretold Doom, where there's a film crew that you're basically the engineer for the train that's supposed to be in the film. Yep, there it is. Oops, wrong layer. I need to try stuff with showing hiding layers yet. Right. Right now, I want to finish the base 12 sessions and then try to make scripted multiplayer session. Great. Eagle laughing noises. You have only 50 miles, 80 kilometers. I have 100 plus miles, 170 kilometers. Yeah, Central Europe is a giant route. Yeah, and I mean Central Europe, how long has that taken, like development on Central Europe? How long has that taken you to do all of that? And the fact that you're uploading it as freeware, I think that's just amazing. 2 years. You've put 2 years of time and effort and energy into this project, and you're going to upload it for free. That is... I find that amazing. Right, but before that. So logically, you need more sessions. Yeah. you haven't played them. Yeah, if I think of some more sessions, then I might put them in. But the thing is... well, maybe. The thing... Okay. I think I'm probably going to launch with those 12 sessions, and then maybe if I want to return to that project, I might make some sessions and either update the package, like if I can do that, if I can update the DLC, or maybe I'll upload them for free. But one thing that I will not do is charge money to play sessions for a route that you've already paid money for, because that's just not nice. No. If you've bought the route, then you will definitely have access to all sessions. No matter if they're... Because, I mean, I could technically upload them as payware if I can't update the route, because, well, you'd need the route to play in the first place. Wait, 3 years maybe. 3 years, hold on. Eagle just needs more. 27th of October 2018 is V0.1. Oh, I see. You misread the message. Not you, but I need more... Not you, but I need more sessions as I have more mileage. Oh. Oh, right. Yeah, I tend to do that. Yeah, I tend to misread the messages because I've looked at the... Okay, here's the thing. I've looked at the clock because right as I was reading those messages, I looked at the clock. I saw that it's 1 minute. Is well, back then it was like 10:35-ish. Thought, oh, we've got only half an hour left. So I want to read the messages as quickly as possible, but sometimes I do mess up. Yeah, so I logically need more sessions. Yeah, right. Yes, I agree. Right. Okay, so can anyone think of anything that is missing in this town? Like anything we need to put in here, aside from naming the objects, which I will do once I have a name for the town. Because we've got a turntable, we've got water and coaling, we've got unloader, which I haven't set up yet because I'll do that once I know exactly what loads I want on this route. We've got warehouses, we've got all sorts of things. We've got the signals, we've got trackside objects, we've got the... Oh, I know one thing. I need to put in the automatic whistle boards. The automatic whistle boards. Lumber and general goods? Maybe. Because I'll probably do that. I'll probably do that here. So probably it's turning... Yeah, but that's the thing. Because I generally want every town, or most towns, to have an unload for general goods. Just so that I can have these boxcar trains dropping stuff off here. Because that's, I think, a really fun thing to do. So, but the thing is, with multiple industries, if you have the same load as to be unloaded here and loaded, what it will do is it will unload cars that have got it and then load it immediately after. So you can't just unload unless you change that for that specific session only, which I don't really want to do because of quick drive and things like that. But so maybe I will do that to turn lumber into general goods. Actually, yeah, because I want log trains coming down here, so it would make sense to have lumber. So yeah, I'll actually do that now. Thank you for the suggestion, Swidar. Right. Lumber. There we go. Right, and general goods. Oop. General good. Which one is it? I think maybe the top one? Nope, it was the bottom one. So maybe I can have a different place to unload general goods at. Right. So now, pick up, drop off, lumber, unload from vehicle, and general goods. Load into vehicle, then it turns lumber into general goods. Right, so 1 unit for 1 unit. Maybe. I'll probably have to play with those settings a bit. Right, so we've got that. Starts, well, let's say... Okay, well, let's say it starts off with like 10 general goods. Right. Oh, and I've just realized that well, actually, no, I have the root layer selected, so it should be fine. And I might tweak those settings when before I start making sessions. Right. Okay, that's all good. So, I'm thinking, is there anything I need to do here? Anything I'm missing? Okay. I think that's pretty much it for this town here. Which means, well, one, finally this area is finished. Two, we need to extend the route. Or route, depending on how you want to pronounce it. So, I'm going to make this choice be up to you again. So, that's a bit of a weird way of saying that. Either, choice number one, we continue the main line going this way, up there, which is where it will basically get a bit narrower, and then we'll get up to the dam. Or we continue this kind of branch line further up here, where we're going to cross over the river again, go a bit further uphill over to another little town up there. So this is option number two. I like saying route or route. I don't know how you pronounce that, because it's literally the same way of typing it. But I don't know, route or route is better. So I like saying route, to be honest. What kind of a route you like to say? I like saying route. Yeah, I like saying route. But sometimes route. I guess it depends on the sentence I'm using it in. So what would you want? Slovak and Swedar. Option number two is... So option number one is continue the main line going up this way towards the dam, and option number two is continuing the branch line up to a town that's probably up here somewhere. Route, or route? Yes. Let's get the main line now. I'm more of a route guy. Main line. Okay, the main line it is then. Thank you. Okay, so baseboards. And yeah, we've got 15 minutes left. That should be plenty of time to start some rudimentary terrain work. Terraforming, that's the word I was looking for. Right, so something like this. Now, how do I want this to go? So it's kind of coming in here. So I want to kind of curve around there and go northward more. So probably need 2 more baseboards here. And now I'm just going to change these to be 5 meters. Right. Okay. So now we need to get the temporary track back. Oh, what was it called? Oran something, I think. I think it was this one I was using. Right, so do we have a gradient here at the moment? We do not. So I want, because Right, so actually, it is quite high up. So I'm just trying to think how high up do I want the dam to be? Well, considering the fact that we've got tracks for helper engines here, I'm going to make it quite steep. So what's the steepest bit of track we've got so far? I think it's like something like 3 point something. That's not the right bit. Maybe over here. This looks quite steep. Oh, right, 3.08. So I think I'm probably going to go 3. For mainline, believe max is 2.2. Actually 2,2 in English means 2,200, because in British, well, in English, the point, the dot, is the decimal point. But yeah, well, actually no, not in America, because the steep, I'm not sure what it is like now, but in America, the steepest bit of standard gauge mainline track is 5%. Well, it was close. It's the Saluter grade. Actually, I can just search for it here. Yeah, here instead of point we use comma. Yeah, it's the same in Germany. It's just really confusing to look at, for me at least. So yeah, that is the steepest bit of standard gauge mainline in the USA before it was closed. Right, by the way, I've posted the link to the Saluter grade. Damn, steep. Yes, there are some really interesting videos on YouTube of people taking these trains up them. Actually, here's an interesting thing about the Saluter grade. You know how some highways have those ramps, those escape ramps? Like, if the brakes fail on a car, they can just go up this steep dirt ramp. Well, that was actually invented for the Saluter grade railway. Because back in the days of steam, what would happen quite often is that a train's brakes would fail and then they'd get runaways on the grade. So they came up with a system where they had a very, very steep bit of track going up a ramp, like really, really steep, so that a train could be diverted onto that and not derail. And then that same system was used for other bits of railway all over the world, as well as for highways, motorways. So that's where we get that from. Recreated? Well, actually, no, I don't think I'll recreate it, but I will use quite steep inclines. So that's 3%, sorry. So 1.5, so this is going to be 3% going up here. Actually, did I click on that the right way? Not sure I did. That is going up the right way, like that. Actually, why not? Let's go up to 4.5% just for this little area. So just kind of going up like this. Okay, I'm done with session building today. I scripted so much traffic. Well done. Congratulations. It does make you feel good when you've made a thing, like when you've done a lot of work and you've made a thing and it finally works. So good job. Right. So we're going up 4.5% here. So I think, well, if it just depends on where we'll have the dam. So I think I'm going to make it level out a bit more over here. So maybe going down to 3% again, which I know is not exactly leveling out, because that's still really, really steep, especially for steam. But I think that if we go down to 2.5 over here, most locomotives should be able to make that up there. If not, they can get a banker. Actually, why didn't that work? Oh, that's odd. It must not have applied. Huh. Yeah, I'm going to need to drive a train across this just to make sure that the grades actually worked. Because sometimes Trainz likes to not really apply them in the way that I want it to. Got the whole Nove Zamki, that's how to pronounce it, Nove Zamki, I don't know how to pronounce it, to Bratislava covered with AI. Yeah, even managed to make overtake. Oh, nice. Not perfect, but I will play around with overtakes a bit more in future. Mainly when I get to 3-track sections in Czechia one day. Well, things to look forward to. Right, here we go. And we can actually hear the bells of the crossing, or we should be able to at least. Right. Ah, yes, there they go. They should stop after 20 seconds, though. Oh wow, that is a nice view down there. And I mean, even though I've got the render distance turned on quite low. Oh, and I just remembered, I didn't actually place the sound objects like I wanted to. I will have to do that. Probably that's the last thing I'll get to do this stream, because, well, time stuff. Actually, on which track are we? That one, so this one needs to be this way. Oh, why did that just go off? That's strange. The bell of the crossing went off. That is steep indeed. Yes, it is. I like a steep railway. Speaking of steep railways, in case any of you play Train Simulator, Dovetail Games Train Simulator, I would recommend the Clear Creek Railway. It's really steep steam narrow gauge. So it's in America, it's narrow gauge, and it's steam, and it's really, really steep. So that is, yeah, it's not easy because you've got like 3.8 to 4% gradients, but it is a lot of fun to do, and it's a great route. I think that might be my new favorite route in Train Simulator. Right, so we get up to 4.5% on this bit. Just look at how steep that is, 4.7. But Saluta grade is steeper than this, and that was built in the days of Steam. Wow. I will rechat in a little while, just keeping an eye on the gradient. And then we'll probably have the dam up there somewhere, like this, probably. Or maybe have it go up a little bit further, because this is just under 2 miles. Because I do want this route to be fair size. I was just testing with some reasonable freight. Yes, I will do that. So that city is New Castles or New Palace. Alright, didn't read the one before. Alright, so this is fine. Oh, 4.96. Yeah. I mean, it's fine, it's fine. I'll read the message in a second. Right, so this is looking okay. So, Zamki, or Zamok in singular, is lock in English, but in reality it is more of a castle/palace building. Oh, I see. That's interesting. So that city is New Castles or New Palace. Yeah. I mean, if language is really interesting, at least to me. Right, so yes. So I'll get these ones here. And there are actually ones like these that are for the bell, but I've never used those. So I'd need to do some testing if I decided to use those. Right. So I'm actually only going to be putting them... I'm actually only going to put these on the main line. Just because... Well... Yeah, I'm probably just going to put them on the main line and the one siding, not this one, because if you're at the station it would be a bit weird with the horn sounds. So, because I can't change how long these are going to be sounded for, I'm just going to place actually, I'm going to place them a little bit further apart. So like here, and then here, and here like this. And then here, and here, and here, and you guessed it, here. Right, so like this. And then I'll just need to copy it on the other side. By the other side, I mean the other track. Each trigger like that plays the whole horn sound. Yes, I know. But for the diesel locomotives, which are the ones that are here, it's going to be very, very short. So it might only be a short squeak or a long honk. Yes, I know. If it's, I mean, I'd prefer it if it was a long sound, but I can't change it, so I'm just going to leave it as is. Because, I mean, you can see, I can just, I hope I've got the drive command here. Actually need to switch direction. And then, let's see, drive. There we go. Let's see how this works. And the train is going to be a bit slow at this point still. Well, actually no, because, oh, it's actually too fast, because there's actually 50 miles an hour. Oh, it sounds ridiculous. It sounds absolutely ridiculous, at least with this locomotive. But it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. Yeah. Right, so we've got 20 seconds left. So is there anything I can do at the moment? Right, I'm going to place some freight behind it, just so that I can test... I remember to test the gradient. Right, so... Oh, I can't place this here. Alright, so this is quite a long train, probably far longer than anything yeah, this is way, way, way too long. So I'm probably just going to cut this train about here. Let's see how long this is. And here is the thing, where if you control click, you can get the view details menu in Surveyor. If you control click, even though the tooltip doesn't show, you can get it. Oh, that's almost 4,000 tons. I mean, if that's not a good test, I don't know what is. And anyway, those are only those three locos. So, actually no, I should leave that where it is. Anyway, right, so we'll test that tomorrow. Not tomorrow. There's that issue again, where next time you say as tomorrow, or last time as yesterday, because it feels like that. Anyway, right. Oh, right, thumbnail. I need to get a thumbnail. What would be a good thumbnail? Maybe just the town finally being finished. Although I think I already have a thumbnail like this. Actually, probably something like this might be a good thumbnail. So something like this, maybe. Anyway. I know I'm spending quite a little bit of time on this. Maybe something like this, actually. Anyway, that's enough. Right, quit that. Okay, back over to this, over to the ready screen. What does it say? Join Discord, says Switter Gaming. Follow and subscribe, says Slovak Eagle. The illusion of time, says Swedar. What? That doesn't fit with the other things? But yeah, illusion of time, yeah. It doesn't feel that long. It doesn't feel like it's been 2 hours. The town looks really nice, though. Thank you. I like 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you like it. I really am. So, right. Still kind of new at this, so shout outs, yes. Slovak Eagle does Trainz streams, Mudrunner, Euro Truck Simulator, and some Fern Bus, as he likes to call it. Kango Fango does OMSI 2 streams, so building, driving, And Swidder Gaming, I don't think streams at the moment, maybe. So check out the Central Europe development team, basically, is what I'm saying. Not that Kango Fango is part of that yet. Anyway, yes. Bye. Yes, U20C, thank you for joining. It's been nice having you here. So this stream will be archived. And now I think I've said everything that I kind of have to rattle off at the end. Not have to, but want to rattle off at the end. So thank you very much for watching. And 1 second, preparing the mouse pointer position. Bye.